Hey, good morning, everybody. David Jackson coming to you from the Boone Area Chamber of Commerce. Today is the 5th of October, Saturday morning here in the high country. Want to get a couple of updates to you on things as we have them here today in the Boone area. Again, first of all, it goes without saying thank you, tremendous thank you for all of the outpouring of support, for the donations of physical materials, the monetary donations to the various organizations up here. Those things truly are making a difference and making an impact as we continue now 8 days into this recovery period from the effects of Hurricane Helene. As I mentioned yesterday in a video, a reminder, we are on a pause of donation of physical supplies, unscheduled deliveries. We appreciate that outreach. We ask that you hold off on those things for a couple of days while we get our list reorganized. There are some folks starting to work on what the week 2 needs will be, and we're starting to think, just plant this seed. We're starting to think about cold weather gear for people, and that can be everything from clothing to camp stoves, generators, charcoal, things like that for people that are still going to be trying to live in difficult circumstances while also dealing with the elements. We are going to have some cooler weather start here in the area in the next few days, and those things will be very handy. So if you're thinking about things that you might want to get, I might send you a little bit in that direction right now, because those are going to be needs, obviously, that we're going to deal with here for the next several months, because that's what happens up here at that time of year, right? I am excited to tell you that there are a number of other community care centers that have opened up today and are opening up today. I'm going to refer you to the Watauga Emergency Management Facebook page for the latest information on official resources like that, including addresses, what will be available at those locations, which ones are serving hot meals, and those types of things. And that's going to be a great place for you to look first, I would say, for the official information coming from Watauga County government. And that is all being coordinated through a partnership with the town of Boone, with Appalachian State University, and they're making daily updates to that page. So things like the sanitation schedule, very important information about the community care centers, the shelters that are still open. All of that information is coordinated there. We are resharing that information on some of our chamber resource pages, but that's where you're going to see it first, and that's where you're going to see the official information. So keep that in mind. Something about debris removal. So we reminded you that Watauga County and the town of Boone are using the same contractor for debris removal. I'm going to again urge you to get your storm debris. Remember to separate vegetative and from the I'll call it household debris that you may have from cleaning out a house or something that got damaged on your property. Get that up to the right of way of your road. That means right along the roadside there, and the county contractor is in town and beginning to start that debris pickup. They will come and get that stuff from your house. You do not need to transport that to the landfill. We are highly, highly encouraging you to stay away from the landfill with that material, because the contractor's got a process that's going to make that go so much more efficiently. Now, the landfill container site schedule that is posted at that Watauga Emergency Management Facebook page is going to start behaving a little bit more normally next week. So those of you with residential trash, you're going to be able to go to those same convenient sites that you're normally used to going to in a little bit more normal capacity beginning next week. But do not take storm debris there when you go to the landfill to take your trash, because they've got a separate mechanism for that with this contractor. They're going to come pick it up from your house free of charge. They'll get that to you. Couple of other things that I want to make sure that you're aware of, again, on the operational side of things. If you see some active duty military begin to show up in the area, they are being dispatched out of Fort Bragg. They are here to help continue the operation of mudding out houses and trying to get people back into at least get them to their personal property so they can be able to assess those things. So that military support is going to be very helpful in this area, and they are also going to stand out because it's the military, right? It's a little bit different than seeing some of our local law enforcement. So just know they are here doing good work. We really appreciate that resource, and they're going to be arriving in the community here in the next couple of days. As is the National Guard, keeping active operations moving in the area. They have been incredibly helpful in moving supplies from different places throughout the region, really. So you'll see kind of a military presence around here. That's what that's all about. The town of Boone Police Department is taking active measures to monitor price gouging. If you see anything that looks abnormal, please contact the Town of Boone Police Department, and they will be able to sniff that out more officially. I will also tell you this. Some of you are saying, well, hotels have got rates on their websites that are up in the thousands of dollars. They're trying to take advantage. Actually, in some cases, that's hotels setting things so arbitrarily high that it's keeping certain people away. They are in contact with channels like us and some others to get much cheaper hotel rates and much more affordable situations for people that are coming up here to do relief work. That's our line techs, a lot of FEMA personnel that have been arriving over the last couple of days, and those types of folks that are getting access to those rooms. So if you see $1,000 hotel rate, it's not a hotel trying to take advantage of anybody. There are circumstances that they can't necessarily shut off at a local level, and they're setting some things arbitrarily high to keep visitors away for right now and get the personnel that need overnight accommodations here, or people that have been displaced from their homes, get them overnight accommodations as they are thinking about more long-term solutions for those needs. So just know that that's a thing out there. Final thing I'm going to say, and we're going to record a reel from the SBA resource office here in just a few minutes so you can see where that is. The SBA Business Resource Center is open in Boone. It's at the Appalachian Enterprise Center, and they are a great place for businesses to go to begin the SBA process. As we've been talking about, and we've got information on our Boone Chamber page with business resources, that facility is going to be a great place to go to get the process started with the SBA. They're going to be able to walk you through some of the FEMA availability that's available for businesses as well. And then as the days go on, we're going to have more resources for small businesses available to us. I'm going to say this as plainly as I can, all right? And this is not a political statement by any stretch. I'm going to encourage you to react to what you see in person versus what you're being told conditions are here. FEMA is on the ground. We have a contact with the direct area lead for this area, a very nice gentleman, and he is staffing up Business Resource Center. The Disaster Recovery Center will be open within the next couple of days, if not earlier. Those operations are going on. There's at least 20 FEMA agents that are here that we know of for sure because we're helping arrange accommodations for them, and they're going to be here for over a month, all right? So I cannot stress enough, FEMA is here. They're not out of money. They are helping people. They are not confiscating supplies. They are not taking people away from their homes. They're not doing anything nefarious. These people are here to help us. With that said, FEMA's got about 8 resource officers that are going to be going door to door throughout the community and trying to get in contact people to make sure that they're aware of resources that are available. They are clearly marked, officially badged as FEMA officers. They are coming only to start to do site inspections and make sure they are getting their information out to the public that those resources are available. Make sure that if you're uneasy about somebody, whether they're with FEMA or not, ask for their credentials, okay? Unfortunately, there are some bad actors in this area doing stupid things, and that is not helping us at this point in time. So again, government assistance is here. I'll remind you that all of Western North Carolina, parts of South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee are all dealing with this. And those FEMA operations have been set up in communities that are in different areas of the devastation process. And they're working their way into areas like Watauga County now. So we've got those resources. We are going to be overly communicating those resources to you in the next several days, but just know that that SBA office is open, and we're going to hop across town and take a video there so you know exactly where it is. Appalachian Enterprise Center is located on Poplar Grove Connector. If you use the Cash Points ATM over in the parking lot on West King Street, like you're going to Tennessee, that's the parking lot. That's the area where the Appalachian Enterprise Center is. We're going to show that to you in a few minutes. All right. The outpouring of support has been fantastic. I think that we all know that humanitarian aid and humanity is alive and well in this area. All right. Unfortunately, some that are mostly outside of this area are trying to instigate things that are really making the misinformation ratchet up and are really tamping down the positivity that we need to have in this area. So I'm just going to advise you, those of us that are here, we know that good things are going on and people are here to help us, and we cannot thank them enough for that support. As we are on pause with supply delivery, I'll encourage you to look over the list of organizations that are accepting monetary donations, like the Boone Area Chamber of Commerce Foundation for Business Stability. Appalachian State is still taking up funds in their disaster relief efforts for displaced students, staff, and faculty. Samaritan's Purse, Wine to Water, Cornerstone Summit, a number of other organizations in the area that are keeping those dollars local. So thank you for prioritizing those local efforts. That outreach has been tremendous, and it's going to help us do a lot of good things in the continued aftermath. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. We're starting week 2. We're going to get into the months and even longer of this recovery, and all of these resources are going to be helpful. Stay up to date with us. Keep checking out the Chamber social media channels over the weekend. We may kind of try to be a little quieter tomorrow and give our staff and our community really an opportunity to rest. We need that, and I understand that that's coming from a good place to make sure that we're ready for what comes our way next week. So again, that Watauga Emergency Management Facebook page will be updated over the weekend as well with the latest needs for those here in the community. Thank you for everything. Thank you for indulging this conversation today, and we look forward to talking to you again soon.